You're listening to BoomBox Weekly.
Y'all already know what it is. We are here with another episode of BoomBox Weekly. We have the one, the only Kyle Banks in the building with us today.
What's the deal? Yes, sir. We got a dope one. I'm Omar Cook. BoomBox Weekly will be back with another episode. Kyle Banks is hitting the streets crazy with some dope music. He's got that R&B sound and that's got the ladies going crazy, man. What's the deal, man?
Man, what's the deal, man?
Yeah, happy to have you on the show, bro.
Happy to finally meet y'all.
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you for coming.
No.
So you just dropped a new project, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Love You Later, EP, 7 songs, dope tracks on there. I saw you had your boy T-Fly on there.
Yeah.
How did you come up with the idea for that project?
I felt like, it's a time in life. I felt like, when people, you start to lose a lot of people you thought was, you would be there with you. And I feel like if it's real, it's going to come back. So just like right now, I feel like, I'm handling my business. I got to, focus. And I felt like if it's real in due time, I'll come back or it'll come back. I'll love you later. So it's more so just really just focusing, handling what I need to handle right now.
And out of all the 7 songs, you got In Love, Drown, Cross the Line, The One, Low Key, Relax, West Side. Which one's your favorite?
I gotta go with Drown. Shout out my boy Chuck 23, killed that. So for sure.
And what was the process of making Drown?
It's actually funny. That's why it's another reason. That's one of my favorite songs. So we was in the studio. Shout out Very Special, who's in there, and the mic wasn't working. It wasn't sounding good. As an artist, you want a certain sound. You want it to sound a certain way, or just like it's off. Like,
Absolutely.
I literally be like, man, this ain't it. I don't care. I'm leaving, man. We gotta figure it out. I get irritated, but it's just all the love of art. I want it to be sound like a person. So it wasn't sounding good, man. It was not sounding good. The levels was off. So I recorded something on the song that wasn't even the lyrics to that song. Like I made maybe some melodies and it just was not sounding good,
Mm-hmm.
And we had the people coming in like, hey, can you fix this, man? Like the vibe is good. I know this could be a song, but it has to be good. Like I just can't put no BS on it. He was like, I'm trying. And shout out my manager. He had pushed like a button, and somehow the mic worked. You know what I'm saying? So we finished that song and it came out how it came out. So man,
it ended up being your favorite.
Man, I was this close to leaving. This close. I was packing up a little bit.
That's crazy how that works, how it can go from so many problems, so many things going wrong to overcoming the adversity to actually doing it, and then it becomes your favorite track.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's God be using things that you don't even expect to be what's for you.
So it was like, man, I didn't give up, right?
I think that's a major key for creatives, you know what I'm saying, that's trying to get over the hump.
Right.
It's perseverance. Mm-hmm. It's like Nipsey said in one of his interviews, he went through every emotion, he went through everything to get to where he was at.
Mm-hmm.
People don't really understand that as artists, there's so many things that we have to overcome.
Exactly.
So many things that go on behind the scenes that you don't see. You just hear the final track and it's like, hey, that's fire.
Exactly.
They don't see the mic going off. They don't see you frustrated in the studio
About
on late
to
nights.
leave.
You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's big for the fans. Like, how did you get into music? What's one of your driving factors behind your music?
I kind of like dibbled and dabbled. In high school I sing, for the girls, you know what I'm saying? But I played basketball, so
Okay.
I didn't take it serious. It was like one of my side talents, you know what I'm saying? And I went to a prep school in Ohio, and I came back out here, and I was like, I don't know who play basketball no more. So, I dibbled and dabbled, and I had, did a couple songs, whatever, that I was playing around, and I started taking it serious kind of like 2018 type, maybe 17, and I had met up with my managers, Mees and Louie, and they had like a studio in their crib, and they told me, to come over and, just to test it out. And they had like some of the songs I had did before previously, so, I made some songs, and it was like, we should do like a project, you know what I'm saying, like maybe a 6-7 song. And I was like, yeah, I'm with that for sure. And then, we didn't even drop that project, but at the same time, we just was working every day. And us working every day built a relationship, and it was like, you know what, we was gonna manage you. I was like, all right, yeah. I was like, you just gotta take it serious. I'm like, I could do that for sure. So that led me to just get real serious about music.
And has any other artists inspire you to do music?
Yeah. Like my dad old, you know what I'm saying? And my mom kind of older too, so it's like I was listening to old heads when I was younger. So I was just like Jaheim and, like Donny Hathaway and Michael Jackson, and not even realizing I was liking it, like NDRE, and I was like, oh, like So when I got older and started doing music, I started to like kind of take their cadence a little bit, you know, trying to mix and master a little, you know, some of what they got and put it in one.
Would you ever sample a song? Like, if you could choose any song to sample, what would it be? Because I know a lot of people do that now. They be sampling.
Probably Jaheim, Woman's Worth. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good one.
Yeah, probably Woman's Worth for sure.
You mentioned your parents being older.
Mm-hmm.
You know, especially as today's age, being young creatives, trying to convince your parents that your dream is going to work is not the easiest thing.
Mm-hmm.
Were your parents receptive of what you wanted to do?
I mean, at first, they was just like, you know, I played basketball all my life. So they was like, oh, you do music? Okay.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until, like, my mom, she works for, like, Jerry Seinfeld. So she kind of, like, knew it was, like, you know, some industry people. And so one time, this A&R for Capitol Records had came up there and had told her, like, you know, your son, Kyle, you know, like, he hot. Like, we trying to talk to him.
Right.
And then that's when she kind of was like, oh, like, for real? And then I had met, my agency, like, ICM. Mm-hmm. And it's this guy named Rob Prince, who, again, that's my mom's good friend, because, you know, he works with Jerry, and they was cool. So, but then they wanted me to come in one time. Yeah. So then that's when she kind of realized, like, oh, like, you know, people are taking him very serious. So she kind of hopped on board. You know, got him like that.
That's dope to see, you know, actually showing your parents what you're doing and for them to actually see it in real time like that, you know what I'm saying? So they know it's real.
Exactly.
Now you've done some dope tours. You've been around the country, you know what I mean, traveling a bit, showcasing your music. Last year you were on Rolling Loud. Yeah. Not Rolling Loud, with Dreamville.
Dreamville Fest.
Yeah, Dreamville Fest. Yeah. That's a dope festival to be a part of. This year you were part of the Obsession Fest with Eric Bellinger. How was that experience?
It was actually because you know a lot of people say, "Oh, like I go on tour with somebody, I listen to it, this be lying." I already listened to it, right. It was dope as hell. Like I got to see one of my favorite artists perform every night. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it was just like, damn, like, and me just studying the game. I'm like, okay, I see how he does this. And when I say like, the man is super talented. You know what I'm saying? Everything is very authentic. You know what I'm saying? I see him freestyle up there. Like every different show, he did a different kind of freestyle. I was like, damn, like, sheesh. But nah, it was amazing. And like I said, I did actually do a song at Rolling Out with my boy Kaj too. Okay. But the year before that, I did do the Dreamville Fest in North Carolina. That was amazing as well, you know. So, nah, it's been blessings for sure.
How do you prepare yourself for those tours? Because you're going to city to city to city. So, you know, you got to be on the move. You got to be ready. Sure. You got to be prepared. Like, how do you get yourself together?
Well, definitely you need to be in the gym, you know what I'm saying? It takes a lot of your body, you know, singing and performing. And, you know, you might want to go out, drink a little bit, then you got to show up, you got to sound check, you got to get up. So it's a lot. It's almost like an athlete. Bring me back to, you know, basketball days, you know, just preparing my body, eating right, drinking this and that, trying to get enough electrolytes, you know what I'm saying? And then adding, you know, drinking at night, you know what I'm saying? I got to sober up real quick, you know, remember these lyrics. Because I perform most of my songs without, you know, a lead track.
Oh, okay.
So it's really more so like a TV track type, you know. Yeah. So I ain't trying to miss no words. You feel me? It happened one time, but I did it so smooth that you would never know.
right. As long as you know.
See, the best thing of not being a huge artist yet is people don't know your words are. So if you fuck up, they didn't really know your words in the beginning. You don't know what I was gonna say. So. That was kind of, you know, oh, shit, I can't be doing that, but, yeah, that's pretty much.
You had the perseverance to be able to pick that back
up.
Yeah,
for sure. Definitely fast on the fly.
Yeah. I was in his head like, damn, fuck, gotta keep going.
Right.
That's dope. What's your favorite city to perform in?
Atlanta. Well, let me take it back. Well, I love Atlanta. San Diego and Arizona. Yeah. In that order. In that order for sure.
Yeah, San Diego's a lit city, you know what I'm saying? They be showing love. Atlanta for sure, you know what I'm saying? Atlanta's huge for black music entertainers. You know what I mean? Do you feel the love as a West Coast artist performing in the South and other cities?
Oh, for sure. Definitely. Like I said, every person, I mean every city, every state loved Eric. You know what I'm saying? So they was giving us the love off the respect of Eric. But nah, it was definitely amazing. Like I said, every city was going crazy. Some more than others, obviously. Yeah. But it was definitely a vibe, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, we about to come back with the vibes. We're going to give a little break and give a shout-out to our proud sponsors, 24/7 Live Culture.
just dropped a dope project. I mean, you've been making music for a little bit. What's been your favorite track so far that you produced?
I gotta say it's a song called "Wind It Down," because usually when I make music, I go in the studio. I don't really write, so I just go off the top of my head and whatever come out. So I be wishing for the best, but a lot of times it works. You know what I'm saying? But "Wind Down" is a particular song that I have went back in at least 5 times because I kept thinking about it. I'll go to the crib and I'm like, damn, I should have said that. Okay, cool. Then I was like, damn, I should have said this. I should add this, Yeah. So it took me almost like 2-3 weeks to make that song just because I wanted to go back, add stuff. But it came out one of my favorites, definitely.
Now, do you write all your songs?
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm in charge almost. I don't write.
Yeah.
But, yeah, as far as lyrics, I do all my lyrics for sure.
Okay, cool.
What's your, process when you're writing and creating your songs?
So I was always told if you have no words to a song but people bobbing their head, you going to something. So I go in there, I make a melody, no words, just to the beat, and I look around, see people bobbing their head.
I gotta see the reaction.
What you doing? Yeah. Like, okay, cool, I got something. That's what I do. Like when some people are in my sets, so I can just see natural reactions. Yeah. And then I go in there and make words, make it make sense. So we're going from there.
Do you ever make your songs off of real life experiences?
Of course.
Is the majority of your songs like you think real life experiences?
I mean, it's like a movie. You gotta add a little sauce in
yeah,
there. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? But it happens, but maybe not like that. But
sauce it up a little bit.
Yeah. I can have it just definitely make it interesting for sure for the viewers. But each one of my songs has a background. Definitely, you know what I'm saying? Has a purpose for sure.
You've been, you're not you're not a lower artist. Like you've been. People know you. You know what I'm saying? So how has it been adjusting to having different fans and people listening to your music and giving you praise? I know that's a lot. People don't really understand that comes with it. You know what I'm saying? So how does it feel like to have people judging your music? I know it comes with the good and bad.
Yeah.
How do you deal with that?
I feel like, it's just more so, like you say, it comes with it. You got to understand. So a lot of times you can't be sensitive, You got to understand people got different eyes, different views, different ears, how they interpret the song, how they don't interpret the song. So just like you gotta understand that, the good and bad. So I mean, it's just more so, like I said, every day is a learning experience for me. I learn, I understand. Like I said, tour was a learning experience. Seeing people, it was interesting. Like people seeing, like I'm still sometimes shocked. Sometimes people know me in New Orleans. That's crazy.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right,
I never been in New Orleans until I went on tour. Yeah. So sometimes I just be like laughing. It's funny. It's like look, but. Like I said, every day is just learning. I'm just learning. I'm still learning.
While you're learning, what do you feel like has been your most challenging part of the process?
Patience for sure. Because sometimes I'll just be like, damn, like, I'm like anybody. You would want something like to kick off fast, but it don't. Yeah. But you got to understand, like, it's just ain't time yet. Like, even being here right now is the time I wanted to be here. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you got to understand, you got to sit back, see what you've done so far, and then hop back in. So it's just, it's just patience, because it'd be a lot of times like, why this shit not happening? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on, man?
Yes.
Then I'd be like, but it was a time, though, that I was, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Not doing what I'm doing now, and that I wanted to do that, So that's all that comes down to it.
Yeah, patience is a major thing for creators to deal with.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I definitely understand because, like you said, there's times where I'll be like, damn, when certain shit gonna start kicking off.
Right.
But at the same time, you said you really got to look at the package that you've already put out and what you've already done. It came so far. And it's like, damn, okay, I'm really living the dream a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really living it. Right. But you obviously have bigger goals. So it's like, damn, when I'm going to reach that. But, you know, I think with this type of journey that we're on, it's more so about falling in love with the process.
Exactly.
Falling in love with the stages that we're at. You know what I'm saying? And, a person told me when I was playing ball, is to treat the situation like this is your NBA or your NFL. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you get to where you want to go. You know what I'm saying? You have a goal of a destination of where you want to go, but if you don't treat it like that right now, it's not going to manifest into that.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing that we all have to really become comfortable with, being comfortable with the present rather than the future. What's some inspiration and like motivation that you can give to aspiring artists that want to come up in the game and want to go on tours and want to drop the big projects with bigger names?
I mean, just keep going, honestly, I feel like me too, at a time. But a lot of people get discouraged. You know what I'm saying? When you get discouraged, you give up and you don't feel like you start to second guess yourself and it fuck up everything. You know what I'm saying? Because especially like you gotta understand when you coming up, obviously. It's not too many people who know you. Not too many people who fuck with you. Like not because they don't want to, they don't know you. You know what I'm saying? So when you give up on yourself, it's just even a bigger hole to get out of. So it's just like you got to be your number one fan at all times. You know what I'm saying? Even when you feel like nobody watching you, nobody fucking with you, you got to be your biggest fan. Got to be your biggest critic. You know what I'm saying? But not to a point where you self-doubting, but just to understand you can always be better. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I said, just drop stuff. And I was, again, my biggest problem at one point was I wasn't dropping enough music. You know what I'm saying? I felt like it wasn't good enough. And even though it was good enough, I just was trying to aim for that one hit, one song. But now I realize, sometimes you can make that one hit. It might come, maybe in a year from now. But all the other shit you put out, somebody might like that more than that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you got a whole, package. You got a whole,
building blocks.
Building blocks. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta, just believe in yourself. That's coming down. Just believe in yourself.
Absolutely, definitely gotta believe in yourself. Self-confidence is major. Working in this industry, I've noticed that self-confidence is lacking on a lot of people. It's a lot of insecure people. Mm-hmm. But I think you come from a sports background. The background that we come from is different. The mindset is different. It's set to win. Mm-hmm. It's set to dominate. Very competitive. Yeah.
Very.
Stepping into an industry like this where you hear a lot of no's or you hear a lot of rejection, you got to be strong-minded. And you got to be able
rejection to a yes.
Mm-hmm. It's facts. You know what I'm saying? And that's how ballers ball. You know what I'm saying? How much pressure you see like LeBron under, and LeBron be in the finals. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He could lose the finals. They make it seem like he the loser.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
All
the losers is at home. But that come with success. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They don't compare you to. They don't start comparing you to lower artists anymore. They're gonna start comparing you to the bigger names. Oh man, if Future did this. Yeah. But that's how you made it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When you start getting to that type of comparison, you know what I'm saying? They compare you to the greats. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Shit, on my own big tour, for sure.
That's coming.
On my own big tour, more projects out, more comfortable, moving around like guys, doing this city and just, more variety of cities. This is a bigger platform. Yeah. Bigger platform for sure.
If you had to choose maybe 3 or 4 artists to go on tour with you right now, who would it be?
Going tour with me or going
on tour with you? You the headliner.
I'm the headliner.
Kyle Banks.
The Kyle Banks tour.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Well, Drake, bring your ass on. Come on.
Hey.
Drake got to slide with me. Brett Fires for sure.
Yep.
And then we're going to have, to open up everything, we're going to have...
Probably got to give another local artist, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got to, somebody, got to give somebody an opportunity like, Eric Bellinger gave you. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna go with Siete. That's my brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Siete, another crazy artist coming out of Compton. He already here. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Compton. It's a lot of dope talent in LA.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of dope talent, and that's one of the reasons why we created this show, was to be able to put on the talent that's local for one, and also showcase some national gems. You know 100%. What I mean? And it's dope that you came through the show. You know what I mean?
I appreciate y'all, 100%.
Go ahead and tell people where we can follow you, where we can find your music.
Oh yeah, you can follow me at Kyle Banks KB. That's all my socials, Kyle Banks KB. And just type in Kyle Banks, everything should pop up. Everything: Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, Amazon Music, everything. Spotify. Everything. YouTube, right? Yeah.
Find Kyle Banks everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yes. You just tuned in to another episode of BoomBox Weekly. I am Gentel Sharrie.
Omar Cook.
I'm Kyle Banks.
Tap in.
You're listening to BoomBox Weekly.